This is a big story right now. So big. Do you guys know who Big Tigger is?
I don't. No. I literally only heard of his name from this happening.
Oh, I know you. I know you don't know who Big Tigger is, but you don't know who Big Tigger is.
I do not.
Fam, you know who he is though.
Okay.
You remember Rap City?
Yeah.
The nigga who used to freestyle in the basement, the bald nigga, he used to have everybody come in and freestyle, but he was the one who used to freestyle at the intro, and at the end, he used to always be freestyling at the top every episode.
Okay.
But he was the host of Rap City back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Big deal, you know. But he's a lovable guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a very likable guy. I haven't heard a negative thing on his name ever.
Yeah.
So he, this is his wife. Apparently, they're getting divorced. They're working through a divorce. And so the allegations came out first about him basically assaulting her.
Okay.
Right, and maybe we should Google the allegations. Because like to see the contrast of the allegations before the video.
Okay.
You know, so the allegations were basically saying that that he was assaulting her, and sorry for the people who this may be triggering towards or blah blah blah, trigger warning or whatever. It says what's done in the dark. Big Tigger's wife says receipts and texts will do all the talking in court after his co-host sues over affair allegations. Big Tigger's personal life has exploded into public view following a physical dispute with his child's mother, Alicia Brown. Last month, Brown shared a video implying that her husband was responsible for her bruised face and accused him of cheating. Amid online statements and body cam footage, the story of what really happened has yet to be revealed. Big Tigger announced that he was expecting a child with Brown in October 24 at 51, and their baby boy was born in March 2025. When Brown initially put Big Tigger on blast, she also accused him of having an affair with Francesca Amaker. The broadcast journalist joined the show as his co-host for less than a month before the allegations surfaced. So I think that's all we need to know. Yeah, so what we see is it looks like she took his phone because he may have actually been cheating, may or may not. I don't know. Yeah. But she took his phone and he's trying to get his phone back. Let's see.
Okay, let's see.
Tigger, get off
my phone.
Do you not see all them crap? Bro, why
Stop.
did you do
I'm not
that?
doing that.
Yes, you did. You dropped.
She dropped.
Bro, you're literally stepping on her.
I'm not stepping on her, Alex.
Oh my God.
She could give me the phone and it'd be over. She could give me the phone and it would be over.
Bro, just get over her. She's gonna give you.
I'm not on her at all. Give me my phone.
Get off of me.
Alex is pissing me off.
See, if I was anybody else, you wouldn't be doing this.
If you say so. Give me my phone.
Bro, just get over her. You can buy a new phone. Get off of me! Mr. Tigger!
Yo, did you see all that spit come out of her mouth? Yo,
Mr. Tigger! I don't know. I don't know if this is a child or something. Like I don't know if this could be a fucking little boy for all I know with the voice. I don't know. But I'm just saying, but you're calling him Mr. Tigger. The respect during this moment. Shout out to whoever raised this person. Because calling him like
Mr. Tigger.
Yo, press play.
Tigger, get off of her now!
My phone.
Tigger, get
Okay,
off
hold on. 1 second. I want to see you. I want to see this.
Watch her drop. Shorty, no, pause it.
Why'd you do that? Hold on. Wait till she yells, Mr. Tigger. Bare spit comes off the camera.
Nova.
Look.
Alex, I just want my phone. She could give me the phone and it'd be over. She could give me the phone and it would be over.
Bro, just get over her. She's gonna give you.
I'm not on her at all. Give me my phone.
Get off of me, Tigger.
Give me my phone.
See, if I was anybody else, you wouldn't be doing this.
If you say so. Give me my phone.
Wait.
Bro, just get over her. You can buy a new phone. Get off of me! Mr. Tigger!
Bro, that was bare spit, bro.
You wanted to watch all that over just to see the fucking
Well, hey,
spit.
if I could scroll at the bottom here to where she spat, then yes.
But what I think was
not.
the more important context in this fucking abuse allegation is not the fucking spit. What was more important is her jumping on the ground. Like she literally threw all her weight on the ground and acted like he's the one who's like,
why would you do that to her?
That's fucked. That's fucked. And like you could hear in his tone and the way that he's
he
trying.
sounds like a very calm guy.
Yeah, and it's like it's just like it puts into fear of just like a man in that situation. It's like you want your phone, but you don't want to be seen as someone who's like involved in abuse. Like when she dropped and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" It's like, bro, like she just
Wait,
dropped.
don't go to that yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
he's like, you can hear in his voice, like, I'm not doing anything. Like, he's low-key like, yo, what the fuck am I dealing with right now, you know?
Michelle, if you're still here, I kind of want your opinion on this. Just saying. But yeah, this was really fucked up. Do you guys, do you have a specific opinion? Because I know that this is easy for us all to agree and be like, oh yeah, she's fucked up for this. But does anybody have anything that you think might, anything that could stand out?
Here's Michelle. So I need whatever Lexapro does.
Whatever Lexapro does he take? Because that's the anxiety pill. It says what type of Lexapro does he take? Because he's calm as fuck. Thank God they filmed that because they were gaslighting the hell out of him. He seems very like, I don't know if it's for the cameras or he just like, but that genuinely seems like in a situation like that, he seemed like he was just trying to get his phone back.
Yeah.
But to give more of a different take, this is not my take, but it did open my mind after I heard this take on the Joe Budden podcast. They said that Tigger was wrong for this.
Interesting.
And I agree because he should have just let her have the phone.
Yeah. Isn't that what happened to...
I was thinking that, to be
because
honest
no
with
matter
you.
what,
you
can be like, don't be wrong trying to be right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if there's something in that phone, like she probably knows what's in that. Well, let it go. Because at the end of the day, if you got caught, you got caught. The worst is already happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you standing over her like that, it's always going to be perceived a certain way. Even if people see this video, there's still some people who still, I've seen comments of people who still are demonizing him as if he's like, nah, he was assaulting her, blah, 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 blah. So I feel like the best, like from, my situation I got into late last year. It's teaching me that a lot of times it's better to just avoid these situations in general. And sometimes you just have to take the L. So in hindsight, in the moment, I probably would have reacted maybe worse than him when it comes to the phone. Like, we all feel possessiveness over our phones, and like somebody taking your phone is really disrespectful and crossing boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Even if they feel wronged, it's still wrong to go through anybody's phone. It's an invasion of privacy and it's illegal, I'm pretty sure, So it's like, yeah, she was wrong for that, but I just feel like as a man, we do have to learn how to handle things better. Even if he wasn't wrong, he still didn't handle it the best possible way.
I can kind of see that.
The pushback that I would put to that, like I just want like a clarification. Like when you say better, do you mean like in your best interest based on the situation, or you just mean like it's like just morally a better response?
Morally, this is not even morally. I'm just talking about the best for your future to try to prevent things like the allegations that she's putting against him, how it was framed prior. And like things can, like some people, for allegations, a lot of times people don't see when you're like, people say, this person got freed from this, they got innocent from this. People don't see that a lot of times. They only the allegation is huge. So lots of people might have only seen the bruise on her face and related to that and then condemned him for life.
Facts.
And a lot of times it's just easier to avoid the situation. And by the way, I don't think he did anything that I wouldn't have done in this situation.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to clarify, because when you say best, it's like some people might take that as like the morally better thing to do, and it's like, no, it's not morally better. It's like best because based on the society that we have, men just can't do stuff like that. If
it's
not
the smarter decision.
Yeah, the smart based
especially
on the,
as
you know
a
what I
black
mean?
man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because like,
and she looks crazy.
Facts.
She looks like a crazy woman.
Yeah.
I feel like he had a lot of access to women. I thought he would settle a lot better than a crazy bitch like that. But
sometimes you don't know that they're crazy until crazy needs to be crazy.
You know what it is? I bet the coochie is crazy.
Boston, man.
Holy fuck, bro.
Damn.
Yo, like this kind of reminds me of the whole like Jonathan Major situation too.
That
right?
was fucked. This nigga was running away from her, and they still got that nigga guilty. Like that's fucked.
Okay, so Michelle said, "I get it, but also I think y'all are speaking as men who have to be protective of perception." That's kind of true.
That's what I was trying to clarify. Yeah,
and then she was like, "Yeah, AO push back because no one's gonna read my comments fast enough for me to." It's a tough job I have. Mans have to make sure I'm immersed in what mans are saying, but then also be immersed in what people them are saying. And I have to connect the two fam, so two twos.
Yeah.
Lame.
Just a quick minute.
Yo, answer the phone.
Why are you gonna do me like this?
Come on now.
Okay, welcome to the Chat2Much podcast, Michelle. I just want you to give your quick thoughts because you had some pushback on on this subject. So I just want to hear your thoughts as a woman on this subject before we continue.
Yeah, I just think like she was kind of bugging, you know? Like I feel like she was really performative in her like dramatics. You know, I feel like he handled it well.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you guys are saying, you know, in terms of just not even trying to get the phone back and whatever. I can make space for that. Again, I do feel like that is because of perception and things mostly, which you guys kind of reinforced anyway, with what you're talking about. But I don't think he was really wrong for that. And I do think the way that he did it, like he was.
You think that's the way that it should be done, you think?
Yeah, like I do get like your take on not doing that at all. Obviously, I do get that, but also making space for somebody to be human. We all have those instincts. I've seen people on both sides, men and women, react that way to their phone. Also, like we don't know the context of which that situation took place. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We just see where the camera started, and there's clearly someone else on her side filming. So, you know, we don't have that. We don't understand the whole situation anyway, but...
Can we talk about that for a second? The person who's filming, whoever that was to her, do you feel like they were... If
they're a girl.
But it might be a young boy too.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm just
it
like,
looks like a woman's hand, like because
I didn't see that.
The person's hand was.
Sorry to know.
But do you feel like that?
Like a woman.
Do you feel like that's enabling in a way though? Because I've seen her use all her weight to drop to the ground while acting like he was the one who did that to her, and that to me was the biggest red flag in the whole video. That she was hurting herself, throwing herself on the ground and framing it as if he was doing it. So that person who's seen the same thing that we seen, but we're still riding for her, I feel like they might be like, unless they are a child, I feel like they might be just as big of a problem as the person who's doing it.
Facts.
Yeah.
They might have planned it together.
I would say almost even a step further right after that, he was like standing over top of her. And she was like, she said something along the lines of like, you're stomping on her.
Like you're stepping on her.
And he wasn't at all. And that's why I was like, they're literally gaslighting him because he was mad careful. Like obviously somebody's like lashing around, you know what I mean? You can only do so much, but he was really careful and trying to only hold his phone, not hurt her. He was like kind of controlling her drop to the floor. Her drop sounded very dramatic and kind of like performative to me. It didn't look like there was a reason for her to do that. So, yeah. And then the person recording just seemed to kind of egg it on. And like, they seemed to escalate because like the situation in front of them didn't seem that intense. It was relatively calm for an altercation, in my opinion.
On his side, she wasn't calm at all. No. What I noticed though is like the dynamic in Mr. Tigger. That's a respect term.
That was so weird.
So I'm just wondering, is this person a young person, a special needs person? Why do you refer to him as Mr. Tigger even in that time?
To me, it kind of sounds like when you're trying to get your child's attention. And it's like, Mr. Da-da-da-da-da, get over here right now.
It kind of sounded like a woman to me, like a grown woman.
I'm thinking, what if it was like somebody who was special needs or on the spectrum or something like that, and that was in her care or something? Because what we're going to move on to next, because whether she has kids or not, is it says exclusive, Big Tigger's estranged wife. Can you put this on the screen? Mm-hmm. Big Tigger's estranged wife, Alicia Brown, arrested on kidnapping warrants. Whoa. So because of this situation, she was arrested afterwards for kidnapping warrants. Now peep this. I'm gonna keep Michelle on the phone for a little bit longer. But it says, story, Big Tigger's estranged wife, Alicia Brown, is now facing a whole new set of legal problems. TMZ has learned she has been arrested in Georgia on a warrant related to kidnapping. Hart County Sheriff's Office tells TMZ the deputies tracked down Brown's SUV Monday night after receiving a BOLO tied to outstanding kidnapping related warrants out of Maryland. Authorities say Brown was arrested without incident during a felony traffic stop on Interstate 85, and 2 young children inside the vehicle were safely recovered. So it shows that she has 2 young children in the vehicle. Scroll down, please. We're told Tigger's kid that he shares with Brown was one of the children in the car. Okay, that one was born in 2025. Remember that one. Okay. Investigators say that the Maryland warrants stem from 2019 disappearance of a 10-year-old child. So it's 2026, a 2019 disappearance of a 10-year-old child. Brown faces a felony interference with child custody charge in Georgia, and officials say she'll be extradited to Maryland. The arrest marks a stunning new development in what already been an explosive stretch for Brown. As TMZ previously reported, Tigger was arrested last month on aggravated battery and cruelty to children charges. Ring camera footage then surfaced that appeared to show Tigger, legal name Darian Morgan, physically assaulting Brown during a confrontation. Brown was later granted a temporary protective order, claiming she suffered an eye injury during the incident that required stitches at a hospital. She was given temporary custody of the minor children and exclusive use of the family home. So,
first, hold on.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to unpack here.
The first thing that I'm going to talk about real quickly, do you know how fucking difficult it is to extradite someone from a different state? You need a lot of fucking evidence and you need a lot of stuff on that case to be able to do something like that.
Can you scroll down to the bottom of that for a sec? Because before we get to the kidnapping part, I kind of wanted to finish up the whole Tigger thing.
Yeah.
Where it says Brown was later granted a temporary protective order. So it seems like, as previously reported, Tigger was arrested last month on aggravated battery. So he was arrested on aggravated battery and cruelty to children charges. So I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
And it said that there was Ring camera footage that surfaced appeared to show Tigger assaulting her, and she had a gash across her eye. So there might be more to this.
Yeah,
I'm not going
true.
to grant him innocent right away.
True.
Based off of that video, all it does is like a character statement. This shows that under high stress situations, this is how I perceive his character. But I'm not going to rule out the idea that off camera something could have happened. You know what I'm saying? I just, we also have to be protective to that situation.
Yeah.
So, but then her character is looking horrible after we see that video.
Yeah. And then the kidnapping stuff. Yeah.
Kidnapping? You got extradited, my nigga?
Bro. Aside from the extradition, let's look at this. A 10-year-old child that was supposed to be her child, I'm assuming. A 10-year-old child in 2019 went missing. That child, if it still hasn't been found, is damn near 16 years old.
Yeah. Boy.
You know what I'm saying? 16 to 17 years old. That would be a teenager now.
Yeah.
So if that child still haven't been recovered, it's not looking
good, fam.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if she's been arrested on this, we don't have many details to know what's happening in that situation.
Yeah.
But that definitely makes me want to give the edge to Big Tigger in terms of me believing him. But at the same time, he's with her. He's been with her for how long? He has a kid with her.
This is mad messy.
This is very messy.
This is so fucking messy, bro.
Michelle, before we let you go, and now that you got all the details of the situation, is there any final thoughts that you'd like to give?
Yeah, I think these situations are always pretty hard to judge from the outside, especially at first, just because, people are very complex and the inner workings of a relationship is interesting. Like you said, they've been together for a long time now. So, they know things about each other that we're finding out that they've obviously been okay with. So I don't think it's fair to say one is necessarily right or wrong. They're probably wrong in their own ways. In their own relationship dynamic, it sounds like they have, either way, it sounds like they're toxic. But from what I watched in the video, I would just say there's a lot more to see. And I don't really feel like he did anything in the video that would make me demonize him. You know what I mean? I feel like if anything, if we give women the space for reactive abuse, we also have to look at men in that light as well.
Okay.
He didn't seem like he was trying to abuse her. He seemed like he was in an active fight or flight state trying to get his phone, and he seemed pretty calm, aware of his surroundings and trying to be careful while doing so,
I like that you use the term reactive abuse, because I feel like y'all ever get to use the term reactive abuse? You ever heard of that?
Reactive abuse?
I don't think men are granted that. Just based on that's what I'm saying. I don't think men are granted that
reactive abuse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
You want to explain, Michelle? Do you want to explain what reactive abuse is to Rooks?
So reactive abuse is essentially just when somebody in an abusive relationship starts acting out in their own kind of toxic, abusive manner towards their partner, but it's in response to abuse that they're already facing. You know what I mean? So we don't know what happened in this video. We don't know what happened before.
Okay.
as some sort of leverage. She could use it as blackmail. We don't know, right?
Okay.
And then he could just be trying to get it back, and he might be doing that a little bit more physically than we would think he should. But again, he's escalating because he's under a bunch of abuse, you know, and it's compiling over time.
So to compartmentalize, we're judging the video separate from the entire incident and charges. Because in the video, we could 100% side with him.
Yeah.
But the whole incident, we're going to leave it open. Until more information is presented. Well, thank you, Michelle. Hopefully we could get you on the podcast one of these days. But until then, thank you for coming on. Yeah. Sayonara.
Catch you next time.
You don't know, fam.
Round of applause for Michelle.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, one of the scariest things about like a situation like this, because like we can think about, it's the best thing for him to like not involve himself in that situation. But sometimes I've seen videos where like the shorty has the man's keys. He's like, you know what? I'm trying to exit myself out of the situation. I don't want to escalate. What?
Fam, avoidance, bro. Get out of the situation. Leave, sometimes there's no winning, and the only win, like you said, sometimes the guy you got to call the cops yourself.
Call the boy,
but you can't. She took your phone. She took your phone, so you can't even call the boy. But that is the right move. This person has invaded my privacy and they stole my property. I like to press charges. Like, I don't know, bro. That's the only way to really win with women, fam. There's no actual winning.
Gotta go to the neighbor, fam.
Can't do nothing.
Gotta go to the neighbor and say, yo, can you call the boy for me?
Yeah.
You chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much.